From the X Sports Network, this is The Final Score.
Welcome to The Final Score. I'm AJ Good, starting things off in Major League Baseball. Another busy day on Tuesday night. In the National League, the Braves are on the road taking on the Mets once again. The Mets, the top team in the NL East with one of the best records in baseball. However, they've been in a bit of a slump lately. One of the big reasons has been the Atlanta Braves, a team they just can't shake. Game 2 of the series between the Braves and the Mets on Tuesday night. Top of the 6th, down 3-2. Bases loaded for Nick Allen. Sends a single into right. Drake Baldwin comes on down the score, tying the game up at 3. Matt Olson sends a single here into right. That will bring home a pair of runs. Atlanta now up 5-3. Moving ahead to the top of the 8th. More from Olson. Rips a double here into the right center field gap. Ronald Acuna going to motor all the way around from first. That's all the Braves would need as they would take a game number 2 of the series, 7-3. Game 2 between the rivals, the Cubs and the Cardinals in St. Louis on Tuesday night. Bottom of the 4th, down 5-4. Norman Gorland here with a solo shot into right center. 6th of the year, ties the game up at 5. Still on the bottom of the 4th, Mason Wynn rips a double here down the left field line. Both runners on base. Going to come around to score. Cardinals will have to hang on late to take game 2 of the series, 8-7. Staying in the NL Central, up in Milwaukee, the Brewers hosting the Pirates once again. Bottom of the 3rd, one on Joey Ortiz. The 2-run shot here in the left is 3rd of the year. Milwaukee leads it 2-0. Moving ahead to the bottom of the 4th, 2 on for Caleb Durman. Same result, a 3-run shot here in the left, his 4th of the year. All Milwaukee in this one as they take it 9-3. We go out west, the Dodgers and the Rockies starting up a series. Top of the 4th, tied up at 2-2 on for Michael Conforto. It's a 3-run shot, the right is 5th of the year. Los Angeles leads at 5-2. Later in the inning, Mookie Betts rips a double down the left field line. Tommy Edman going to come around to score from first. The Dodgers would also have to hang on late to win this one 9-7. Staying out on the West Coast, Washington taking on the Padres. Bottom of the 5th, down 3-2. Martin Maldonado. The solo shot in the left is 4th of the year. Ties the game up at 3. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Jose Iglesias. The ground ball here to first. Gavin Sheets is going to score. All San Diego would need. So going to win this one 4-3. Staying in the state of California, the Marlins and the Giants starting up a series. Top of the 2nd, Eric Wagaman. The double here into the left center field gap. That one hops the wall. Jun-Hoo Lee easily scores on this one. So Marlins lead at 1-0. Still on the top of the 2nd, Connor Norby. Up at the plate, he's going to rip a single here into left. That's going to bring home a Wagaman to make it 2-0 as Miami would eventually go on to win this one 4-2. Now over to the American League, where the Seattle Mariners have one of the best stories so far in baseball, and Cal Raleigh leads all the big leagues in home runs with 32. His team starting to pick up a bit of steam here in the middle part of the season as they are on the road at Minnesota. We start things in the bottom of the 4th, down 5-4 is Minnesota. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. He's going to rip a double here into left. That's going to hit the base of the wall. Carlos Correa going to come around the score, tying the game up at 5. Moving ahead now to the top of the 9th. Bases loaded for Julio Rodriguez. Sends a deep drive here into right. It's going to go to the warning track, more than deep enough to bring home Dylan Moore. Seattle would hang on late to win this one 6-5. Best team in baseball, Detroit hosting the A's on Tuesday night. Game 1 of their series, bottom of the 3rd, down 4-2. Winsel Perez here with a double down the right field line. Both runners going to come around the score. That would tie the game up at 4. Still on the bottom of the 3rd, Dylan Dingler at the plate. This is a deep drive here in the left. That gets over the fence. His 8th home run of the year, a 3-run shot. Detroit wins big, getting the win number 50 at 11-4. Toronto on the road in Cleveland on Tuesday night. Top of the 1st, Ernie Clement, second batter of the game, makes him pay with a double down the left field line. Bo Bichette motoring all the way around from first. He would score. Toronto leads it early 1-0. Top of the 8th, up 6-4. Bases juiced here for George Springer. He's going to do the rest. A deep drive here into left center. His 11th home run of the year. It's his 8th career grand slam as the Blue Jays would go on to win this one 10-6. Rangers and Orioles continuing their series in Baltimore on Tuesday night. Top of the 8th, down 5-4, Jonah Heim. Here with a sacrifice fly into right center. Sam Haggerty comes on down the score, tying the game up at 5. Top of the 10th, speaking of Haggerty, sends a ground ball. Here to a second, the throw home. Initially, Evan Carter is called out at the plate, but they would review it. And a look at the review, Carter is safe. The Rangers go on to win this one 6-5 in 10. High drama out on the West Coast. Boston on the road at the Angels. Bottom of the 8th, down 1-0. Rookie Christian Moore, solo shot in the left, his second of the year, ties the game up at 1. Bottom of the 10th, down 2-1. And it's Moore here with a deep drive in the right, just over the fence in right center, his third of the year. He would eventually find out it was a walk-off homer. The Angels take game 2 of the series from the Red Sox 3-2. The Rays on the road in Kansas City. Here in the top of the second, one off for Danny Jansen. He makes them pay. A 2-run shot in the left, his 8th of the year. Tampa leads it 2-0. More from Jansen in the top of the 4th. This is another deep drive here in the left. This time a sacrifice fly brings home Jonathan Aranda. Tampa goes on to win this one 5-1. Now over to the interleague ranks, where we had a big one brewing on Tuesday night as the Philadelphia Phillies, also on fire, were visiting the red-hot Houston Astros. We start in the bottom of the 8th, no score. Well, that won't last for long. Cooper Hummel with a solo shot in the right, his second of the year, the only run scored in the game. Houston beats the Phillies 1-0. Back out to the Midwest, up in Chicago, the White Sox hosting the Diamondbacks, top of the 7th, tied at 1. Alec Thomas here with a single in the right. Randall Grichuk comes around the score. Arizona leads it 2-1. Now up 3-1, Geraldo Perdomo rips a single in the left. That's going to bring home Thomas. It's all Arizona in this one. They go on to win it 4-1. High drama in Cincinnati. Game 2 of the series between the Yankees and the Reds. Bottom of the 7th, down 3-1. Bases loaded here for Christian Encarnacion. He's going to rip a double into left. Pair of runs are going to come around the score, tying the game up at 3. Bottom of the 11th, tied at 4, Gavin Lux. Here with a single in the right, Ellie De La Cruz comes around the score. The Reds take game 2 and the series, winning this one 5-4 in 11 innings. Coming up next, we check on the world of the WNBA. 4 games in action on Tuesday night.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenakee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life, from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenakee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenakee.com.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
From the Exports Network, this is the final score.
Welcome back to the final score. We still had some basketball action going down this summer. WNBA had 4 games on their slate on Tuesday night, featuring some of the best teams in the league. First game on the docket was the Mystics hosting the Lynx here in the fourth quarter. Down 1, Jade Melbourne near the top of the key, knocking down the three-pointer. Now down 2, Stephanie Dolson here in transition. Steps up, and she would knock down the three-pointer. Down 1, it's Kiki Irafin. On the baseline, knocking down 2 of her 11 points on the night. Down 2. Late in the game, under 30 seconds left, Shakira Austin here with the putback, 2 of her team-high 19 points, tied the game up at 64. Then some great defense from Sugg Sutton. Gets a steal and the finish on the other end. She would have 12 points on the night as Washington goes on to win this one 68-64. We head to the state of Texas, the Dallas Wings hosting the Atlanta Dream here in the third quarter. Leah Yuru off the feed, down low, goes on the baseline, the reverse layup, 2 of her 10 points on the night. And some great ball movement here from the Wings. Driving in, dishing. Eventually find Alyssa Smith with the turnaround jumper in the paint. Then the rookie, Paige Beckers, going to work here for Dallas. Just inside the three-point line, 2 of her 12 points on the night. Then Isaiah James going into the lane, getting the tough floater to fall. She would finish with 11. Big win for Dallas in this one as they take it 68-55. Los Angeles Sparks in Chicago taking on the Sky here in the fourth quarter. It's all about Camila Cardoso. Working down low, misses, but gets her own rebound and the putback. More from Cardoso again. The pick and roll off the glass with the right hand. Then it's Cardoso again. Going to work on the low block, getting that runner to fall through. More from Cardoso. They feed her on the low post. Goes up, can't get it to fall, gets her own rebound and the putback. She would have a game-high 27. This guy goes on to win this one 97-86. That does it for the final score. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys once again tomorrow.
This is the X Sports Network.